Wait, that's not what I want. No. Oh well. You saw my Twitter feed for about 2 seconds. You're welcome, YouTube. YouTube, I trust you to do right by me with this information. You are the internet after all, and I have high standards for what I expect from the internet. This is how you are disappointed immediately. This is how you immediately just fall off the map of disappointment, of hope. Your optimism gone, your hopes and dreams crushed. Humanity is all around you, crushing you. Hello, welcome to the stream. This is we're gonna play some Cud, which is a thing I rarely do on my Caves of Cud Let's Play YouTube gaming channel. Apparently, I should be doing more of that, but I'm not. I will though. I will. I promise. In fact, we're gonna do some right now. Hold on, kidding. Listen, this is honestly a highly underutilized angle. I think a lot of Twitch channels could learn a thing or two about filling a niche, and I think that cam, top of head cam, is highly underutilized. Twitch, please take note. Okay, we're fixing that. Hold on. I'm trying to fix it. I'm trying. It's not helping. It's not working. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Perfect? Kind of perfect. So you'll have to forgive me. I have light. It's daylight, and so my lighting setup is a little bit funky. I am going to try and fix my cam ever so slightly. It's, it is what it is. I am going to spend exactly 2 minutes. By 2 minutes, I mean 1 minute trying to tweak color correction. Whoa, that's not good. No, that's bad too. That's actually off. Okay, well, this works for now. Hue shift. I don't want to be so blue. I had this problem earlier, and it was just like so very blue. Okay, that's looking better. Gamma up a bit. Okay, I think that's good. It's actually a little bit low now. It hasn't been a minute yet. It has not been a minute, so I'm good. No, that's still not great. Center, please. Thank you. There it is. Let me have a look at the chat app. Open in browser, please. Has anyone said anything? And if you have, can you say it again for me, for the viewers? Let me see. I'm going to open up specifically YouTube chat because that's why. All right, so we're going to play some Caves of Cud. I'm also just going to do a quick hype in the Caves of Cud Discord channel. Where is it? Stream announcement. Okay, here we go. Is this that's not my YouTube. That is probably a meme from Twitter that I was sharing online. Where is my channel? Yo, where's my channel though? I have like 13 YouTube tabs open and none of them are my channel. I hear you, Cud. Okay. Hype up my next Caves of Cud tutorial video. Come hang out. I'm stream is on my YouTube. Paste my YouTube channel. Okay. Fantastic. I hate that the first frame of this video is my Twitter timeline. I might have to download the video, edit the first 5 frames of it out of existence, and then re-upload it. That's actually awful. Okay, let me just make sure. Why is Qudd not capturing? Should be capturing. Please capture. There we go. There it is. Caves of Qudd. All right. So I'm going to be doing a bit more experimentation with mutants. Kind of want to play with some mods, just a few quality of life mods. I just really do enjoy quality of life mods. They are my favorite mods, after all. You can find out more about how they are my favorite mods in my top 6 favorite mods episode on YouTube. I'm getting better at this whole promotion thing, huh? Map pin bulk toggle, can't live without that. I have downloaded some more potentially game-changing mods, but I haven't had the heart to play around with them yet. It's just quality of life mods for me. Okay, save and reload. And now we play Caves of Qudd. So, I've been doing a little bit of, I've been doing some peeking at the commonly asked questions in the Caves of Qudd Discord, and I do find, and this camera is still like not great, huh? I've been noticing a commonly asked question, or it's, like when making a mutant is, why do I die right away? And this is a question I have had. Why do I die right away? And I think the answer is because and this seems to be a trend, is you think, well, ego determines the potency of your mental mutations. So if you're making an Esper, you're like, yeah, throw all of my points into ego. I think that this is a mistake that, a lot of people make, myself included. So I'm going to go for like flat-ish stats for this run. I'll be streaming for a couple of hours, by the way, just to set expectations if you're joining me. I sure do hope that the channel app is working so that I can, chat app is working so I can actually see what people are saying. So I like a slightly high agility. I prefer actually like up in the 20s, but I think the answer is really raise your, well, intelligence is like such a mixed bag. I've been clued into the fact that it's actually not a great stat. And I understand why that is, but it's still my go-to. I don't know if I want to make a Chimera or an Esper. I think that this is actually a mistake I've been making, is to go one or the other. I think that a good mutant is actually a balance of the two, because all of the survival mutations, all the like truly, resilient mutations are in the physical ones. There are some survival ones in the mental mutations, but there's a lot of really good ones in here. I'm looking at, double muscled is really good. Carapace. Oh, Carapace is actually really nice. Maybe I'll get Carapace. Double the AV bonus at a -2 DV. It's really good. Phasing is also nice. Quills could be good. Quills would be nice, and then I basically would never use the attack on it. Let's try that. I'm gonna do like quills, and then we're gonna take a mental mutation. I really like psychometry. I think I just have to get psychometry. It's probably my favorite mutation, but that's for the same reasons why I build into tinkering or build into intelligence and tinkering is because I love tinkering. It's like one of my favorite things. So like I can't live without it. I'm gonna as a safety precaution because I am paranoid about this. I don't want to miss anyone's chat messages. I am gonna open. Well, you don't want to hear me though. New pinned chat. Oh, that would be nice. Can I pin chat actually? I would like to do that. Pop out chat. Oh ho. Okay, so on the very off chance that I have missed some of your messages, I shouldn't miss them now. There's no way. Okay, so all right, this is good. I think that the best flaws are in physical defects. Maybe we want irritable genome. Irritable and unpredictable. Whenever you spend a mutation point, the next mutation point you gain will be randomly spent whenever you buy a new mutation. You get a random one instead of a choice of 3. Kind of like that. I think irritable genome is actually just an amazing flaw. So we have 8 points. We already got psychometry and we have 8 points. That's incredible. Evoke a concussive force in a nearby area. This seems like a really good survival skill, and then we need something to attack with. Heightened hearing is actually really nice. If I get heightened hearing though, I need something else. I would like, I guess I already have a survival skill, so maybe not stunning force. Instead, I'm gonna get heightened hearing. Heightened hearing is an amazing survival mutation. And maybe I get a stinger. What's the up, down? Whoops. I want to read the rest of it though. What's the cooldown on this? Oh, 25. That's not bad. 20% chance on melee attack to sting your opponent. Stinger is a long blade and can only penetrate once. Always sting on charge. If I take one of these, yeah, you only get one. Always sting on charge or lunge. Stinger applies venom or damage. Only 20% chance if Stinger is your primary weapon. May use Sting activated ability to strike with your Stinger. It's kind of sucks that it's a long blade. Horns counts as a short blade, right? Apparently not. Oh, maybe what I do is I grab Stinger and then I go short blades. That would actually be really good. So I kind of want to go paralyzing venom. And we maybe grab night vision. I haven't had night vision in a long time. Thick fur could also be really nice. I haven't had night vision in a long time, and I would have night vision and heightened hearing. That's a good set of survival skills right there. I'm actually really happy about that. So this seems okay. Now we're gonna pick. Wait, didn't I already do this? What happened? Did I mess it up? No, we're good. Okay, so we're gonna pick our calling. This is where I'm going to tend to want to go with agility and intelligence. There's two intelligence-based ones. Is there more than that? Agility. Arcanaut. Arcanaut is quite good. Yeah, and that gives us short blade too. So that might actually be the one. You get agility, you get short blade, you get tinkering, acrobatic, spry. You really honestly get everything you could possibly want. At least for me on this run. Would love to stay in chat, but working. Just wanted to say thanks for the Caves of Cud tutorials you've done. I thank you very much for stopping by. Just letting you know that the next episode of the tutorial series is coming out next Tuesday at 3 p.m. EST. So, yeah, enjoy that. That's why I'm streaming. So I want to let you know. Thanks very much for watching those, and appreciate you stopping by. All right, so let's save this character build. I'm gonna call this something like, I don't know, tough and stabby. I want to buy Cud, but I'm worried that the beginning of every run is the same. It gets too repetitive. There are ways to get around that. I will highlight those ways right now, actually. So I would say that no, the beginning of Cud is not repetitive unless you start every single run in Jopa. And then it is only a little bit repetitive. It's only a little bit repetitive because you only spend about 2 seconds in Cud, and that's just to take all your quests and then go. As soon as you've completed a couple of your starting quests, you don't need to stick around. You're not really limited to doing anything. And you can start enjoying the kind of random, constructed, the RNG kind of dungeons of Cud right away. But you don't have to do that. There are pre-generated random villages that you can select instead. In fact, I'm going to pick one right now. I think I'll pick the hills because it makes going to Red Rock a little bit easier. Although we don't really have to go to Red Rock if we're not doing Jopa. I really like the Salt Dunes. It's actually like my favorite starting location. So we'll do that, and I'm going to name my character something random. So you can give yourself a random starting location, and the random starting locations are really fun because you get random quests. You don't have to do the same 2 quests every time you start the game. And the random quests are really ridiculous. Like, they're legitimately bizarre, in a good way. I'll go through them with you. We're gonna talk to them. So let's talk to our apothecary villager. I'm loving that new walk to point of interest. That's got to be one of my favorite things ever. Nomad, are you aware of the pure 4-poster bed at the lair of Joxifrond, legendary seed-spitting vine? It is a hallowed altar to us. Often we make pilgrimages to sleep in it and contemplate the carnivorous. It would honor us if you would do it yourself. Will you? Will you pay? We will pay you for your service. Starting quest. Please sleep in the 4-poster bed at this lair. Love it. Love it. Let's talk to the wise. What kind of rep do they have? Hated by the Putus Templar. Well, we're already hated by the Putus Templar. Unfortunately, they're also disliked by crabs. I kind of like crabs, but whatever. We'll make friends with them. Would you teach me your ways to learn Fasting Way? Beginning the game with Fasting Way? My goodness. Fantastic. I'm looking for work. I should have read that quest because that's going to be good too. Sleep in Venerable Klein. Travel to a Snapjaw Fort and sleep in Venerable Klein. So that's pretty good. You still get your 6-day stilt quest. And I'm going to do the... I consider this almost a... tradition at this point is I'm going to go ahead and kill this man. And he's dead. No one gets mad at you for killing the hermit. Or the crazed man. They're all about the napping in this town. This is a nap-happy town. They love their napping. Got some small stones. I'm happy for you, friend. I hope you use those small stones to good use. You put them to good use. Don't use them on me, though. That would not be good. Not be good for me. Did we talk to this guy? Why is there a shrewd baboon here? Nothing of use. There's some random staircases leading up, which I've never actually seen that before. What can we find here? What? Yo, we have rooftop areas? I've never seen that before. Can I like fall down? You can fall off the roof. You fall down. I have never seen that before. I've only seen like staircases leading down in the main area. Yo, do we have a... Is this our warden? Oh no, this is our tinkerer. Our tinkerer is like a sandworm. Got anything good? You've got a eater's nectar injector. My goodness. Upper layers stay up now. Used to be the upper layers would immediately collapse. I got destroyed by a chrome pyramid that I guess came through a space-time vortex. It was a pretty awesome way to go. That is possibly the most metal, pun intended, way to go in Caves of Qud. I don't think that it gets more metal than being crushed by a chrome pyramid. Who else should we talk to? Do I have all the quests? I feel like there's 3 quests we need, right? Isn't it the tinker we need to talk to? No. Who do we need to talk to? The warden, tinker. I think we've talked to everyone we need to, but I could be wrong. Yo, why is auto walking me through the freaking vines here? I haven't slept in the venerable Klein yet. You know what? Let's do that. I mean, no, let's tell you what. We're gonna go talk to our apothecary. Hello, Mr. Apothecary. I have things I need from you. I need some witchwood bark, please. Please give me some witchwood bark. Thank you. Oh yeah, I didn't look at our... What's our random... Okay, so we got a poison gas grenade. That's nice. Pocketed vest. Eh. We can't even wear the pocketed vest, so... Peh. That's a big old meh for me, my dude. We do not need this. Sam, I am. We do not need this on a ham. We do not need this on a box or a fox. Is there anything else? We have our witchwood bark. We should talk to the dromad. What do we need from you? Well, we need some arrows, maybe. Just give me your bullets. Give me your bullets and your arrows. Yeah. That is what I request, what I require, what I desire. Goodbye. All right. We are now officially able to go, and we're going to... I mean, we could like have a look at some of these quests. So let's look at this quest. Travel to the lair. Legendary seed spitting vine. All right, we can go ahead and do that. What's my button for toggle map pins? We don't have a button. So let's assign one. I'm gonna make this here 11. What I meant to say was I'm gonna make this one here 11. It's already bound to explore zone. You didn't see that. That's absolutely not what you should be seeing. Okay. All known categories. Let's see, unvisited on. Unvisited on only. Okay. So here's our lair here. That's a really unfortunate location to spawn the lair because it's like surrounded by the flower fields. You do not want to go to the flower fields at level 1. That is not how you want to start your day. Travel to a Snapjaw Fort and sleep in the Venerable Klein. Okay, well, because it is a Snapjaw Fort, even at level 1, even though it is Snapjaws, level 1, it's going to be probably a little bit harder than I want to start. Wow, we're getting spicy like right away, huh? Two-headed boar. Let's go ahead. I think we can maybe take on a two-headed boar, but I absolutely cannot take on a salt hopper at level 1. Like 100% cannot. Oh man, is this a... Oh, this is bad. This is already bad. This is already really bad. My sting is my sting paralyzing venom. Okay, so if I can paralyze the boar, resist the effects of my venom. That's unfortunate. That might actually cost us our life. We do have a short bow. I should have been shooting our short bow. Hey Jamie, how are you doing? Oh snap. This is I already sprinted, right? Did I already sprint? I did. Our cooldown is now off. The best thing I could hope for is a really nice crit. That salt hopper is making his way downtown. Our cooldown is quite good. Yep. And dead. That was how that was gonna go. Okay, do I load or do I just like let's start again? That sucks. That's a rough way to go. And you know what? That's actually one of the reasons I don't like to that's one of the reasons I don't like to go grinding in the canyons. The canyons are possibly my least favorite place to roll around at level 1. Let's just do the same thing again. First time cathing you live, do you stream often? I don't really stream often. It's something I might do more often in the future for YouTube, but right now I just use it as a means to promote my Caves of Cud tutorial series, which, by the way, hey, there's a new Caves of Cud tutorial series episode coming out next week at Tuesday, or on Tuesday at 3 p.m. EST. You should check it out when it comes out because I spent a lot of time working on it. Dislike canyons. Salt dunes, though, I like the salt dunes. I don't know. I just I feel the salt dunes resonate with me. You know, you can always leave them. I mean, you know, the villages. Let's look at this village. We're very close to the salt marshes, so it really doesn't it doesn't start you in a place that far from like the marshes. And the nice thing about the salt dunes is they're more or less completely empty. Like, yeah, there's some dawn gliders. I actually cover this in my new episode of Caves of Cud, How to Play Caves of Cud, episode 8, next Tuesday, 3 p.m. EST. All right, hold on. We got to do our tradition. Kill the hermit dude. All right, he's dead. Collect his book, Canticles. Let's talk to this guy. Do you have work that needs doing? Live and drink. Have you got any pets? My friend bought me a couple of the pets. I do have all of the pets. You get all of the pets for joining the Caves of Cud or the Freehold Patreon, and I highly recommend doing that. I can get you the link, or you can just Google Freehold Games Patreon. And they're really great. They're some of my favorite features. Is it raining? It is raining. All right. I have a very bad habit of skipping the quest details. Journey to the far northwest through the Great Salt Desert and visit the Mechanimus Cathedral. Wait, that wasn't... Is that our new quest? I'm looking for work. Oh, I didn't... Traveler, have you heard of the shrine to Kudates? I'm gonna just say Kudates. The Camrod, Sorrow at the Kashan region. We're getting some sweet rain vibes. I hope you guys are enjoying that. It is a vile shame to the dark-sighted and everything else we value so highly. It would be an honor if you desecrate it. Would you? We will reward your work. I will. I will desecrate it. Indeed, I shall. Let's look at some shrines. You guys want to let me know if the rain vibes get a little bit too aggressive? Because I'm starting... I'm starting to suspect that maybe they are a bit too aggressive. Let's look at our warden. Yo, warden, why do you be like walking through the vines though? Loved by the fellowship of wardens. Admired, disliked by the villagers. Okay, we can make friends. We can make friends with this warden. I always like it when I can make friends with my own warden. It's like very important to me. I'm looking for work. Give me your witchwood bark, please. Not aggressive enough. More rain. I unfortunately cannot turn the volume up on the rain. Maybe. when I get those god powers I've been waiting for all my life. I don't know. Maybe when I get my real life Cud mutations. There should be a Cud mutation to make it rain. Actually, that would be too overpowered when I'm thinking about it. A world in which water is like the most valuable resource, and you're gonna give me a resource that lets me make it rain. Oh my goodness, are we kidding here? I'm not doing that. We ain't doing Putus Templar at level 1 though. It's not happening. Mike the Rain Cud Man. Do you think it rains in Cud? No, I don't. I absolutely do not think it does. But here's a funny idea. It just occurred to me, honestly. If you make it rain, meaning to shower one with plenty of currency, in Cud that would resemble actual rain. That's fun. I'm having fun. Okay, well, we're fighting some Isakari raiders. This shouldn't be too bad. I say that conveniently because I killed that man. If he had started to hit me, I would be singing a very different tune right now. Go ahead and give me all of that. Go ahead and give me that too. I like this. Yo. He's moving away. He's getting bored. Yo, first try. Come on. There we go. He's so bad. The real adventure was the water we looted along the way. That is right. The real treasure was the treasure. There we go. Hey, that was. I can accept that. At least I killed him. We have some more Isakari tribes over there, but I'm not comfortable attacking those ones because there's 2 of them, and I'm still level 1. We are hungry. Let's go ahead and eat some food. It's probably all acid rain. An acid rain. I mean, there probably is an acid or corrosive gas mutation. I'm pretty sure there is a corrosive gas mutation. I know that's not the same, but in I guess mechanically it would be the same. Oh my god. Yo, this is not... You do not want to see this. Luckily, I was being very good about not rushing, and I gotta like really underline that in my series. My How to Play Caves of Cud tutorial series, next episode coming out Tuesday, July 6th, 3 p.m. EST. Yo. Hey, you discovered the dorsal allagash. Who needs slimes? I'm already toxic. Utilizes slime glands. Slimes aggressively. Oh no, what? Yo, why are we be finding goat folk? You know, this is honestly the perfect time. Did I only have the 1 boom rose? I only had the 1 boom rose. That's bad. You know what I didn't do? This is not something you should be doing while there's a goat folk in front of you, by the way. Counterweighted short sword. Let's go ahead and do that. Can I switch? Can't switch right now. Okay. Very tough. We really don't want to be doing this. I'm just gonna like... We are slightly faster than them. We will eventually get away if I just like give it enough time. Yo, this Kraken like totally tore up like this entire screen. Thanks, Kraken. I'm really grateful that the Krakens are like totally neutral to you. At least, you know, when you start. Okay, let's go ahead and kill this guy. Sting him. He's paralyzed. And then he died. That is the end of his story. Loading? Not loading. Salt desert. Okay, we don't have to be in the salt desert. Let's, no, never mind. We do have to be in the salt desert, actually. Oh, we actually, in fact, do not need to be in the salt desert. That's a lie again. We do actually have to be in the salt desert, in case you were curious. There's our slime. I promised you slime. I didn't honestly promise you slime. Yo, this is something I didn't know. Slime or liquid in the salt desert immediately becomes salty. That's something I didn't know. I mean, it makes sense. The salt desert is, you know, true to its name. It is very salty. Hey, dude, great stream. Hey, Bond. I have not talked to you in actual years. How are you doing? Thanks for stopping by. I'm promoting my new Caves of people who are gonna like watch the retrospect, the actual video of the stream. In the future, gonna be like, okay, geez, we get it. New Caves of Cud tutorial episode. I gotcha. I mean, it's out now, so you don't need to promote it so aggressively. Yes, I do. I spent 30 hours on it. I don't know if I actually spent 30 hours on it. It was a lot of hours. Like just a ridiculous number of hours. So, Caves of Cud, How to Play It, episode 8, next Tuesday, 3 p.m. EST. I'm going to promote it aggressively. Can you promote something violently? I suppose if you like jam a banner into, you know, like body someone with advertisement. Okay, we don't want to be there. But hey, guess what? Good news. We don't have to be in the salt desert. You know, I keep lying to you, and that's my bad. The fact of the matter is, we always do need to be being in the salt desert forever. This is where we will live, drink, and die. Most promotions throughout history were done violently. That's true. I guess you could say the Crusades were like the most violent form of advertisement. That's probably a very a joke in poor taste, and I apologize. But if it's not, then I'll take full credit. Okay, we have to wait till morning. Awesome, thanks. Are you guys still playing Valheim, Bond? I keep wanting to play some of that there Valheim. Valheim? All right, my promises were made. We are finally out of the salt desert. And instead we are in the salt marshes, an infinitely better place in many regards. We will, you know, just to get our feet wet, no pun intended, we are going to kill some, you know what? Pun fully intended. I don't know why I need to shy away from that. That was absolutely worth taking credit for. I'm going to kill some glowfish just to level up. And it is nighttime. And you know what? I don't know why I took night vision. Night vision was, for the longest time, the only reason I made mutants. Because I'm very bad at making mutants. I'm very bad at balancing mutants. But now I'm just like, I've gotten very accustomed to characters that can't see at night. And so the night vision mutation has become much less valuable to me. Oh, we have a staircase. We could go spelunking. Should we go spelunking, y'all? Should I continue my quest to progress safely? Or should I go into the dank caves? The aforementioned caves of Cud. Those rain vibes did not last very long, did they? I will go into the depths. What shall we find? What shall we see? We see a table? Excuse me? And lights? This is not a cave. This is a home. This is... Oh my god! This is a very well defended home. Oh my goodness. Musket turret. Holy god. Why didn't my heightened... I mean, I guess it doesn't have to, but... Heightened quickness. I thought I grabbed heightened hearing. I grabbed heightened quickness. I didn't... Oh my goodness. That's... Holy... Jeez. Okay, well, we have a... What is this? Fungicide. Fungicide is fine. I can live with fungicide. I love these little robots. They honestly make me very happy. As the kids these days say, you love to see it. Because they're very easy to kill and they're very good XP. At least when you start. You know what you don't love to see though is 3 slimes bearing down on you. So let's go ahead and choke them here. They're paralyzed, so that's going to be the death of at least 1. Let's see if we continue this trend. Uh-oh, dazed. That's not good. Homes of Cud. Okay. 1 more. Is he around the corner? He decided not to pursue me. Ouch. Okay, let's sting them. Paralyzed? Very good. Excellent. We heal. We're good. Take a small trinket. Let's take a small trinket and let us examine it. Oh, we can... Right, I have psychometry. Oh, yes. Solar cells. I'm very excited about psychometry. We have 2 mutations, 1 attribute. I might throw the attribute into intelligence. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to be building up intelligence for a little while. Wow, we have some books already? Okay, well we've got some snapjaws. Alright. So, interesting thing about spiders, you might already know this, so you have to forgive me if I cover stuff that you may have already known, but spiders only attack you if you're caught in their web. Or if you corner them. They'll defend themselves. And I actually quite like spiders in terms of like their intelligence because, well, okay, this guy is different because he's an electrofuge. He's a little bit different. I'm going to sting him. Ouch. He attacked me with his electrocution. I'm pretty sure that means he's now decharged, so I'll be safe to attack him for a little while. I should take a which would work, though. It's better to be safe than sorry. Okay, he's dead. That was a good amount of XP. Oh, we have centipedes. You know, I can take a centipede, but like I did just take some pretty gnarly damage from that spider. Okay, well, go ahead and eat some more witchwood bark. We are confused. That's okay. The good news is we are alive. Oh, lots of snapjaws. Tons of snapjaws. Okay. This is good. I want to switch my main weapon. So here's my plan. Basically, I think you can make tail your main weapon. You can make your tail your main weapon. What I would like to do, and I think this is a fairly novel setup, is I'm going to spec into long blades, but my main method of attack is actually going to be short blades. If I had a bit more agility, this would be a much more interesting setup. But basically, what I'd like to do is get like rejoinder which I don't have nearly the the agility to get. The idea is that I attack mainly with my stinger, and then I have 2 short blades in my hands that auto attack, hopefully when the enemy misses. But we're not there yet. I will say though that it is probably better to be attacking with my tail than with my short blades right now, because its penetration is much better and so is its damage. So maybe I'll just spec into long blades and make my stinger my main method of attack. And actually, that's not a bad idea because it'll give me... what does this require? Strength. Oh, that kind of sucks. We were not making a strength build, but that's okay. We'll take long blades. And I'm just gonna click on these. I'm not gonna like set up a command for them. And we're gonna go into the defensive stance. Defensive stance is gonna give us some added, I believe AV or DV. I'm not sure which. I think it is DV. I should know these things. You know, you don't really. I don't have this stuff memorized. Defensive stance, attack an opponent and lunge backward. Oh wait, no, that's wrong. Okay. Defensive stance. While wielding a long blade in your primary hand, you gain 2 DV. So actually, there is a benefit if I was to gain enough agility to get short blades, because we actually have like a substantial amount of DV, even from being in defensive stance. Is the Singer classified in game as a type of long blade or something? Yes, it is. The here I can show you. Weapon class long blades, increased penetration on a critical hit, and you can, by pressing tab, you can set your primary limb. So I've set the tail as our primary limb, and what that means is when I attack, I'll be attacking primarily with the tail. Makes sense. The idea was that I was going to put short blades in both my extra hands, now free hands, and then use the short blade tree to basically make extra attacks with those every time the enemy misses, as well as, you know, just like you get extra attacks. That's like the whole thing about. Oops, wrong button. That's the whole thing about short blades, is it's all about its extra attacks. So, for instance, get +1 to hit with short blades. Also, you make primary hand attacks with short blades as if your quickness... Well, that won't apply to us. Your short blade attacks that penetrate... where is it? Is it just rejoinder? To make a free attack with a short blade you're wielding. I mean, I guess that's the main dealie. It's Stevie. Okay, that bat is not aggressive to me. I thought maybe he was. I should use, not tab, alt. I should use alt more often. Get some books. That's real good. Let's go ahead and kill that glowfish. Get an extra 25 XP. More centipedes. Let's go ahead and sting them. Level up. Very good. Are all mutations or other irregular weapons, for lack of a better term, classified as one of the main melee weapon types? Yes. I think so. You don't quote me. I think so, though. I think that they did that to first of all, to give you more flexibility as the player, to make sure that if you were going to use your mutation weapon as your main weapon, that it would have synergy and you'd be able to basically wield it effectively. So I do believe that all of the physical mutations have, in some form or another, a weapon type, except for maybe the ranged ones, because, like, you know, you attack with quills. What would that be close to? A bow, a pistol? So I'm not sure. Oh my God, this is, you do not want to see this. Luckily, I am like right up in its grill, so this isn't necessarily a bad thing. That was really lucky, honestly. Okay, we're making some good headway here. We now have a hat. You can read the early history of how to make Borderlands revolvers. I'm gonna go ahead and equip that. Let's look at this short blow for its Kodate's reputation. Let's see if this stream helps me understand what I have to do in Caves of Qud. Played about 2 hours and I still don't know what I'm supposed to do. Well, have I got the YouTube series for you, my friend? You can, on my channel, go and check out how to play Caves of Qud. I am putting the next episode up next Tuesday, 3 p.m. EST, July 6th. And that will be covering tinkering and exploration. But absolutely check out the other episodes, which cover basically starting the game as well as like how to not get killed. But I'm absolutely open to answering any questions you might need or might have for me now, and I will happily help you in any way I can to enjoy this game, because this is a game that I think everyone should enjoy. Okay, let's sting this man. I'd argue quills are as similar to bows as a stinger is similar to a longsword. Well, I mean, I could agree with that, except for the method in which you use the quills, right? The quills attack all adjacent squares near you, which is not similar to a bow. It's not really similar to any weapon. It's like in a way more similar to like rapidly firing with a pistol or something, or a machine gun. So if there's like a machine gun skill tree, maybe, but there actually should be a machine gun skill tree. That would be kind of fun. Videos are also very illegible for videos about this particular game. Also, something I've been doing today, I'm not quite done, but I am finally adding chapters to all of those. So if there's a particular thing you need to find, it's now a lot easier. I'm trying very hard to make my Caves of Qud tutorial series as comprehensive as it can possibly be for people, because I genuinely want to help people play this game. Please don't die to bleeding. Thanks, I'm looking at it right now. I might also check your Cogmine videos. The Cogmine videos are going through some growing pains. I am having like the worst kind of like curse with every roguelike I play, because there's always some technical problem. And Cogmine is unfortunately going through a growing pain because of its aesthetic. It has a really bad translation, like to quality video, like to video quality. And YouTube doesn't want to give me more than 480p for those videos, which is really frustrating because it kind of makes them illegible and like very hard to see. Oh my goodness, we're impaled again. Please don't bleed. Okay, thank you. Get out of here with this impalement. I'm not about this at all. Okay, can we leave this area? Yeah, we can. Okay, we do be fighting some cuds. Your genome enters an excited state. Would you like to spend 4 mutation points to buy a mutation before rapidly mutating? I think we would. You've gained the activated ability Precognition. Yo, free Precognition? Yo, let's go. That's solid. That actually just extended the life of this playthrough by a considerable amount. Choose a physical mutation to rapidly advance. I think I'm going to go with quills. Quickness is really tempting, actually. I'm going to go with quills because of the AV bonus. I'm not going to use quills as a weapon type. I really should. Let me just make sure. Can I set it? I'll set it as a thing. Yeah. Precognition, start vision. So you have to start your vision. If you like die before starting vision, does it not work for you at all? And then later revert to the point in time when you activated. That's actually kind of scary. In that case, what I should do is set precognition start as... I should... You know what? I'm going to F6 and F9. Yes. Because precognition is basically save and load game. So... we should eat some food. Let's go ahead and do that. And actually, what I ought to do is I ought to... Wow, +1 intelligence for the rest of the day. Spend some skill points. We don't have an attribute. We're doing pretty okay for both agility and intelligence, which is what you want to see. Although our intelligence is actually 19. So I think I want to get short blade expertise. Oh, I already have it. So, bloodletter? Maybe I want dual wielding. Oh, I can't. I can't afford it yet. Offhand weapon is increased. Also make primary attacks. No. Oh, you make offhand attacks twice as often. Okay, that's what we want. We want that right there. That's what we want. Bot Cog today, or Caves of Cud today, your channel is extremely underrated. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I hope that you can gain some insight from some of my tutorial videos. New Caves of Cud tutorial episode coming out next Tuesday, by the way. You should check it out when it comes out. And I really hope that you enjoy this game, because it's definitely my favorite game. Okay, let's sting them. They are paralyzed. Excellent. That's good. You see a giant centipede. They are so far away from us, though. Wow, that glow pad. Did I just see that glow? That glow pad just, like, tore that centipede apart. I don't know if maybe it was attacking it earlier, but, like, it just... I've never seen a centipede die so quickly and mercilessly. Wounded. Badly wounded. Okay, now we heal. What is the actual, like, mechanical utility of the hunger mechanic? It just seems so trivially easy to eat. I'm not sure what its actually, like, mechanically function is. Well, let me tell you. If you haven't explored the cooking and gathering skill tree, the cooking and gathering skill tree is possibly one of the most powerful in the game. It's something I'm going to cover in my next Caves of Cud tutorial video, not the one that's coming out next week. But basically, this is like alchemy in Cud. Depending on how you cook your food and what ingredients you use, you can gain new mutations, new abilities, a new everything, new resistances. And so hunger is basically kind of it's a pro-cons situation. It means that your effects have basically worn off if you have them. And it also means that you have the opportunity to take on new effects if you want them. Ever played Dwarf Fortress? I have. It's something I want to return to when the new, very pretty version comes out. I probably will do a series on it. I came to Caves of Cud from CDDA, and the hunger mechanic feels, I don't know, not that interesting. It's not it's got layers to it. I definitely, like, I hope, this isn't a criticism so much as a hope, that there's eventually some quality of life features added to the hunger and cooking mechanics. But as it is right now, it is basically a method for helping you get new abilities and gives you opportunities to take on new abilities. Part of it is that if you stay fed, then you whatever effects you have. Like right now, I have an effect that's giving me +1 intelligence, right? Modified to 20. Can we look at this? Well fed, +1 intelligence. So right now I have a very unique effect from eating some strange food. If I keep an eye on my active effects and take note when my character is starting to get hungry, I can eat some just like very basic food and make sure my character stays full, and I will keep that effect. You can only eat when you're hungry, and its main utility is buffs mutations. Yeah, you can eat when you're full, and it's actually something I will tend to do is eat a couple of meals to make sure my character is very full, because that way it takes longer for those effects to wear off. But yeah, you can basically that is it. There's also I think, is it endurance? No. Self-discipline. It must be self-discipline. Fasting way is, I think, a very underrated skill that basically makes it so that you don't have to worry about your effects wearing off as quickly. Thanks for entertaining me for the last hour or so. No worries. Thanks for stopping by. It's not totally useless. Nothing in Caves of Qud is totally useless. That's my biased, like, I will defend this game till death, and I love most things about it. Most things. There's always, it takes a lot for me to love a game wholly and forever. But, I think, holy God, I think that there is very little about Qud that I would change. Your irritable genome max up. We are leveling up at a staggering rate. The quills are working well as a method of attack right now. Okay, I don't want to take a chance here. Okay. Good. Good stuff. There might still be another nest. I'm a little bit worried about that. I'm just used to hunger as a resource hole rather than a mechanism of improving your character. And that's one of the interesting things. I mean, Caves of Qud has taught me a lot about how, like, in a lot of survival games, or a lot of games in general, there are mechanics that dictate the player to kind of gate the fun. And what I mean by gating the fun is the player is tasked with doing a thing before they can actually get to the main mechanics, get to the main gameplay of the game. You can't basically build your house until you eat some food. You can't go and fight some enemies until you drink some water. You can't do a lot of things unless you do X number of tasks first. And I find that quite limiting. I find that is in a lot of ways the game hamstringing itself to basically telling the player, no, you can't have fun yet. You have to do some other stuff first. And what I find very interesting, and one of the reasons I have enjoyed Caves of Qud so much, is because a lot of those mechanics, a lot of those ideas of like, hey, this is something that your character needs to do, is an actual tool for that character. It's a tool for you. It's not something that feels laborious. It's actually something that it's like, yeah, you need to eat food, but I promise you it will be worth it. If you eat some food, maybe you'll be able to shoot fire out of your hands. If you drink water, then, I mean, drinking water is done automatically, so you don't have to do that as the player. But it's nothing feels like a chore in Qud. It feels like something that you do for yourself. You don't view those gatekeeping mechanisms as accentuating the fun aspects, i.e. fun all the time is fun never? No, because I think that is an excuse to not have fun, if that makes sense in a way. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I hear what you're saying is like, yeah, but like, those are the what draws you into that world. How can I be immersed in a world where I am not eating and I'm not drinking? And I'm not saying, hey, don't have those things, don't have survival aspects in your game, but also don't treat those mechanics as if they should be a chore that the player has to do before they can enjoy the part of your game that is meant to kind of progress the player along. Like, for instance, I mean, in Caves of Cud, you shouldn't really do the main story quest right away. You really shouldn't. You should instead go out and fight some monsters, find some loot, find some trade goods, trade that goods for equipment, level up a bit, and so in a lot of ways that is your chore. That is the task that you are given before you can enjoy the story, the main story. But that all of that stuff, to me, that is the gameplay. That's what I'm here for. The story quest, I enjoy it, but in many ways it's the intimidating part. It's the thing I save for last. We have a bronze mace. Yeah. And like, don't get me wrong. I know that like survival games, there's a place for them, and I know that a lot of people like them. So you do not have to share my views on like, well, you can't have, you're telling me you can't have like hunger mechanics in my game, or that my character should always stay full and I shouldn't have any responsibility or survival responsibilities. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that in a lot of games they are treated as an obstacle, and I think that a better way, in my opinion, is to treat them as stepping stones for the player. I think a great example of that is actually Valheim. Valheim is a great example of that because hunger isn't treated as like something you have to do. Hunger is something that serves the player. Wow, we're getting a lot of irritable genomes. Did I see what? Oh, our precognition just leveled up by a large amount. I actually don't know what leveling up precognition does. I think it just gives us more rounds. Not sure. I completely blipped on the fact that we have scavenging, so that's gonna serve us quite well. You like getting to do rather than having to do. Exactly. I think that's really the main thing. It's like, I guess let me give an example, and this is gonna, again, if you really enjoy this game, please don't let me, try and spoil the fun. I'm not trying to do that, but like I played a bit of Raft, and Raft it tasks you with like you gotta, I mean, you're fishing the ocean for some stuff to try and like upgrade your raft and stuff, but like I found myself constantly like having to make fresh water, having to do fishing to get more food. And like I understand that's stuff I expect something like that in Raft, which is a self-proclaimed like self-described survival experience. But like I spent probably 50 to 60% of my time making water, going fishing, than doing what I thought I would be spending more time on, which was upgrading my raft, exploring islands, trying to like, navigate the ocean to like find new places. It's and ultimately I think it does hurt the game. Not for everyone, of course, but like I don't think that a lot of people are going to complain if you ease those mechanics along with maybe some quality of life, or maybe just treat them less as, if you don't do this, the game is over, or you're going to have a rough time, and more as like, this is something you can do to make your life a little bit easier. Okay, well, there's a dragonfly under here. I don't know why the dragonfly is angry. You want games to be structured around the former. Yeah. Just give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I didn't realize how late it was. I'm gonna be streaming for like another hour, and then I will likely depart. All right, we're making really good headway down here. Do I have some more? Oh, I have some more skill points. Should I buy dual wielding? That I think that could be really good. Do I have enough for? I don't have enough for a rejoinder yet, and I won't for a very long time. Let's take dual wielding. It's a popular game that you just don't understand why people like. Oh man, that's gonna get spicy like instantly. Yeah, I could say something like I'd say like most JRPGs. And that's not that I don't respect them, I just don't necessarily see the appeal. I guess the appeal is the story, but in that case I was like, you know, I feel like there are alternatives, but I don't know. I feel like that is it's the answer is generally most JRPGs. Yo, is that a mimic? Oh no. So here's the thing, the game always tells me that mimics are impossible, but I've never died to a mimic. Never. They always seem actually like totally doable, like not actually that bad at all. In fact, I'm just gonna quill this guy a couple times. Injured. Badly wounded. There we go. 625 XP. I mean, like, it's a lot of XP, actually. Oh no, Hermit, don't die. Let me help you. Do you got some stuff for me? You have nothing. Well, I won't say I'm sorry I saved you because I'm glad you're alive, but I do wish you had something for me. I guess I always confuse hermits with arcanauts. The arcanauts are the ones that generally have stuff. You said most. What lies within the exception? This is going to seem... I don't know. I'll just say it. I think that I have enjoyed most of the Mario and Luigi and like Nintendo-based RPGs, with some of the late entries as being the exception to that rule. We're getting like... We're now like 4 rules nested deep in like what I do and do not enjoy. I think like I've enjoyed things like Chrono Trigger. I think is a great one. Besides that, I mean, like most of the time I'm not super excited about the worlds that JRPGs encompass or the mechanics. I'm kind of a mechanics like fanboy. I know that there's a term for it now. Like people have now kind of grown to accept that some people are just like huge fans of like mechanics and how they work. Oh, did we just find a ton of fresh water? We did. I'll tell you. Okay, this is going to be a spicy one, and a lot of people are going to disagree with me. I don't understand why. I think Rogue Legacy is probably my spiciest take. I don't understand why that one's so loved. That's the one. Of like recent note, specific, like more specific. And I mean, like I've talked about this before, but I'm hugely not a fan of like meta progression in a lot of roguelike games. So that explains that pretty much instantly. Yeah, and I mean, like I've probably beat that drum so much, like people are probably sick and tired of hearing it from me, but that doesn't change my mind. So if asked, I will probably talk about it. Ludology? I don't know what that word means. Can you tell me what ludology means? Whoa, we got some stuff here. Oh yes, Elastine skullcap. That is a good find right there. What do we got here? An advanced toolkit also. Night vision goggles. Let's go ahead and read the psychometry or the history of that one. And we'll take that one. These are, I mean, actually pretty decent armor, except for the fact that I can't use it at all. Because it defeats the whole point of a roguelike. I wouldn't say it defeats it. I would say that it makes it a new thing. Are you sure you want to do that? No, I'm not sure. Really? Oh, wow, I'm at 255. Okay, well, let's take it anyway, and then we'll figure it out. Let's figure it out. Should I drop the woven tunic? Probably. I'm going to drop the witchwood wreath. Is a word used to denote the study of games. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that one. We're hungry. Let's eat. You're carrying too much. Oh, you know what we should do? I wonder if do I have disassemble? I don't have disassemble. Let's go ahead and take, we cannot take disassemble actually. Interesting. We are in a kind of a pickle. I'm probably just gonna drop, whoa, why is that? Oh, I guess it's because it's got a chem cell in it. We can read the history of that one. Could just like drop some kudzu. Show effects. I don't know what kudzu does. Crunchy and red stalk of celery. Eat it. Overburdened. Let's drop this mace. That's weighing us down quite a bit. I wouldn't mind getting out of this place. It is, as much as it is done well by us, I would like to get to the stilt and sell some of our wares. Dromad have wares if you have water. Study of game loops and game mechanics and how they feed into each other and our design. Okay. That's, I did not know that one. I have learned a thing. More specifically, the study of games throughout history, but it's been used recently by indie game developers and the games art crowd. Do you, just curious on the, you know, on the way you specifically phrase that, are you not part of the games art crowd? No worries if you're not. It doesn't matter to me either way. No, that's interesting. I mean, I've done a little bit of studying of game design. I've on occasion wanted to try and make my own games. I am unfortunately not a coder, so it's something I'm probably never going to do. I shouldn't say never though, because, you know, maybe I will. Who knows? I actually had an idea recently for a roguelike I wouldn't mind doing, but like the idea of making a roguelike is actually so intimidating. So insanely intimidating. Okay, this is what we're gonna do here. Oh, this is where the staircase is. Never mind. I think games are art, but the term as I used it was mainly used to denote like people who give TED Talks at Game Developers Conference. Oh, I see. Like people who wear games are art on their sleeve, you know, as a badge of honor. Not to, you know, make them small, because they're not. We're gonna get lost a lot here. You're gonna have to forgive me. Object. I've done some fiddling making a roguelike, but it's really hard. Yeah, I would like to make like I'll tell you I was thinking about this. I actually did like a Twitter thread about it the other day. What an incredibly weak way to preface this story. I did a Twitter thread about it the other day. Okay, this is gonna get very nerd trash for a moment. Forgive me. I'm a huge fan of the anime / manga One Piece. It's besides Cud, my other main love. Oh no! Please do not kill me. We really need a oh, we do have a gun actually. And I was thinking I would actually murder. I shouldn't say that. I would I really want a seafaring roguelike, like pirates themed roguelike with superpowers in it, kind of like Mutations. But if you're familiar with the, oh, this is gonna put us way overweight, isn't it? I'll come back here. We're still lost, right? We're not lost. If you're familiar with how the mechanics of One Piece works, they're basically very strange, like Cud-ish mutations confined within the within things called devil fruits. And when you eat a devil fruit, you gain those powers, or the unique powers of that fruit. So something I think would be really fun is that to make a roguelike with like basic combat, seafaring combat, land combat, but you can't take those strange abilities right away. You have to go and find them. You'd have to go and find your devil fruit, and I say devil fruit in quotation marks because basically you'd have to change everything for copyright reasons, so as not to get completely murdered legally. And only then could you actually start using like superpowers. But of course, there's two parts to the devil fruit. Is that you get superpowers, and then also you can't swim. So there would have to be an underwater aspect to it as well. There'd have to be reasons to go underwater, as well as there would have to be ways in which you often find yourself falling into the water to add an element of danger. So you want One Piece as a roguelike. 100%. 100%. I would if I had one reason to become a wealthy person, it would be motivated purely by the fact that I could pay someone much more skilled than I am to make my perfect roguelike, which would basically be a One Piece roguelike. Would actually drop millions of dollars for that. No joke. There is not honestly an ounce of irony in what I'm saying. It's thematically about pirates, the way Cud is about like deserts and dunes and the whole realm of sci-fi. Yes. And here's the part that I think makes it really work as a roguelike. ProcGen Island. ProcGen Islands, both on an overworld map, so they would have like and people have done this. Like you can make like some really cool looking islands using ProcGen, like procedural generation. But then like once you actually get to the island, you could make them unique in some form. In the same way that ruins are unique in Cud. Like, and I mean that's an important aspect in One Piece is like islands really are unique, but like there's multiple facets here. Maybe they have a town with some interesting people, or maybe they have like a significant bounty, like a pirate on it that has a high bounty, or maybe there's a town that's being oppressed by a pirate that you could go and like defeat them and hand in their bounty, something like that. You know, like this is a very much I think one of the things that sets roguelikes apart from a lot of genres is that you as the player probably have more freedom in a roguelike than maybe any other genre. And I know people are going to call me out on that, but I feel that very strongly. And so I think that this, like a game themed around, or, thematic around piracy and roguelikes, it feels to me like just like the perfect marriage of two things I really love. Do you imagine this is a tile set game like Cud or CDDA or like 3D? Tile based like Cud, but I would probably have two separate tiles. So like you'd have this interface, which would be the land. Like imagine Cud basically, which is the land when you're on an island, and then you have your overworld where basically you'd have much bigger tiles, so you can get a bit more detailed with how the ships look, and also like I guess I don't know. The map would be different. I want the map to be different so that you can like maybe zoom out. You have a fog of war, so you can like you're exploring a map. Yo, friend, I need to talk to you though. Mecanimus Pilgrim, please, please, come back, come back. Yes, thank you. I needed to ask about my location. Would you walk onto the islands and enter them like stairs in a roguelike, or would they be to scale? That'd be an interesting problem that I would probably solve much later in development. I guess ideally the look of the island has some relevance to the actual how the island plays. Like, like the shape of it, as well as like some of the topography matters. Like maybe there's a volcano on the island and you can go there, but like if you're looking at the island, it should in some ways match the actual design of the island for navigation purposes. A crew with different relevant skill levels. Yeah, exactly. Now you're thinking you're thinking exactly along the same basis. Like you might need to have navigation skills, right? To sail your ship better. And if you don't, maybe you get lost in the same way you get lost in Qudding. Something similar, similar-ish mechanic. But you don't necessarily need to get the navigation skill. You could take on a crew member who has that navigation skill. Do you have strength in numbers, or do you have strength in yourself? It's there's a lot of potential in an idea like that. Runaway. You could set it many years after the climate collapse when sea levels are a lot higher. God. Yes, I could. Oh man, if you are similarly distressed about the current climate problem, then I feel you very much, and I won't say much more about it than that. Loved by the cult, disliked by frogs. I'm sorry, friend, but if you're not a friend to frogs, you're no friend of mine. What about you, friend? Hated by the villagers, disliked, hated. I don't really care about village rep. I've never really cared. I have a secret. Here's my secret. I have another secret. There's my secret. Go ahead and tell me about Bela. I will go to Bela, and I will take your yonder cane, and I will take your quest. I have some books to hand in. Pirates are a generally underserved gaming aesthetic. I think so. Yo, we got a void spider? Greater Void Librarian. Whoa, that's a new one. Take all my books, please. So hey, here's a hot tip, which I did share in my How to Play Caves of Qud tutorial series, which you can check out on my channel. New episode going up next Tuesday at 3 p.m. EST. But if you didn't see it, that's totally fine. Let me share it with you now. If you find yourself going to the 6-day stilt a lot, then you might find yourself in a problem of navigation, meaning like, where is this person? This is supposed to be a boot man here. Where's my boot man? Excuse me. Boot man rings bell aggressively. I'm ringing the bell. That's the sound of me ringing the bell. That's actually me waiting. So this is a boot man, right? So what you do is you go to your journal and you make a pin. Whoops, wrong button. And we're gonna go boots. You are calling this location boots. And we're gonna do a bit more exploring, and hey, there's another place here. This is an Iker merchant? No, Kipper. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go to map pin, name location. Can we update this one? We can't. Enter new name for boots. So you can go boots food. So we have a new name for it. We can delete the old one. This is a little bit cumbersome, but you only need to do this once. Delete it, please. And then we have one more. You should probably just do these all at once. We have an apothecary. So I'll go here, and one last time, we'll do boots, food, drugs, accept, and then delete this. So we have a pin for this. So then when you come to the stilt and you enter the stilt, you can choose between arrival location and then boots, food, drugs. So I know exactly what's in that tile. And also when I'm trying to find something specific like a tinkerer, for example, which is something I often am looking for in the 6-day stilt, I can just select, hey, the tile that has the tinkering. And a great new feature of Caves of Qud is if you hit the backspace, you can go to points of interest. So I don't even have to go and find them since you can't choose your starting location when you enter the tile. And I can go straight to my shoemaker and walk right into vines. Way to go, dude. Why did you do that? You didn't need to do that at all. Programmed a relation system into my roguelike so certain species would hate each other and try to kill each other just like Qud. I do love that. I love the infighting mechanics of roguelikes. I also love it when like enemies can accidentally shoot each other and also when they can get damaged by traps in the dungeon. I can't stand it when enemies are immune to traps in the dungeon. That's bullshit. Probably related to the need for large open spaces and what those wide open spaces do to gaming rigs, processors. Roguelike idea. You're a librarian. The end. Oh, that's actually a really good idea for like a story prompt. Start the game of Qud. You're a librarian. You're not handing in the books. You're just collecting them. And then you're putting them in like one large archive. Salt dunes are easy. Barring getting lost next to a Dawn Strider. That is the worst. Or several Dawn Striders. I've had a hard time finding good two-hand weapons. Are there any vendors that sell those? I can talk about that and I will in a second. What are your key bindings for Qud? I'll get to that in a second as well. No such thing as the rain being too aggressive. Oh my god, I never knew that backspace thing existed. It's very new as of like the early May. Turn the rain up, please. Oh yeah, it is raining. Okay, so let me get to some of these questions. Are there good two-hand weapons and where can you get them? There are good two-hand weapons. They are a little bit harder to find. I generally can't find them myself. But finding a good vendor is actually one of the most important things in Qud. And it's like, it's very much part of the process of being able to enter the late game. Because it's going to be a vendor you come back to over and over and over again. This is not something I've covered in my Caves of Qud tutorial series, but it is something I will let you know as a super secret tip. I'm going to highlight an area. There's an area right here. Is this it? Omen Pork? Omen Pork or Omen Porch. I never know how to pronounce it. A method I have seen people use is they start their game, they quest for a little bit, or they level themselves up a little bit, and then you take some wilderness lore so you don't get lost, and then you go immediately there. You go immediately to Omen Porch, and you buy a recoiler so you can get back. There's a place there called Ezra. This is a bit spoilery. You'll have to forgive me. There's a very, very good vendor there. It's not the best. It's just very good. And if you get there early and you have a reliable way of getting back, a recoiler, then it makes life on yourself just much, much easier for selling your goods and getting some better stuff. What are your key bindings? So I'll show you them to you now. Let's have a look at this. Don't worry, I'm not spoiling any story stuff. This is just mechanics. I'm spoiling slightly mechanics, but no story stuff. I wouldn't ever do that. So my key bindings are F1 through 11, and I have one of those fancy LED keyboards So I actually I have a specific profile for Qud. I can actually I'll show it to you now. So this is my my color profile for Qud, and I set it up specifically with immersion in mind. So it's got like the Qud color themes, but on the top are specific colors for me, just to remember what my key bindings are themed around. So red are attack-based ones, blue are going to be utility, and then yellow are going to be basically specific or context-based ones. And those are keybinds I often use. I also have a macro pad, which I sometimes use for extra keybinds if I really want them, but I tend not to need them. So let me see, how do I get this back to, there we go. So those are my keybinds, F1 through 11. I also use Shift S for sprint and Shift C for camp, only because that's what I've always used and I'll never be able to unlearn that. So I do want to find a tinkerer. You wanted carbide weaponry early, right? Carbide is fine, but I mean, you want that folded carbide probably, or even crysteel. Crysteel is quite nice. I can make some pins. I'm not going to spend a lot of time making pins here because I'm actually going to be stopping soon. Just want to give a last couple of shout outs. New episode of How to Play Caves of Qud coming out next week, Tuesday, 3 p.m. EST. I really hope you guys enjoy it. I put a lot of time and effort into it. Got another apothecary. I should buy some more witchwood bark. I definitely used a bit of that. Oh, we could buy some humbleberry pie and destroy our ego. Does that sound like fun? I think that sounds like fun. More food. Is this food? Chef. Okay. And then bookbinder. Oh. Okay. I always thought that looked like a shield. I guess it's a book. I found full carbide, fullrite stuff. Oh, I guess fullrite. I always forget about fullrite. Kipper. We don't want a kipper. We want a tinkerer. I really hope there's at least one tinkerer. Apple farmer. Get out of here, dude. What are you doing here? This is the 6-day still. Yo, we got some Mapango. Yo. That's actually the first time I've ever seen a Mapango. Aha, Tinkerer. Beauty. Okay. Tinkerer. Okay. Tell me what you got. Ooh, an electro bow. Tempting. Flexi weaved. Oh, flexi weaved is so nice. I think flexi weaved has got to be one. Reprogrammable recoiler. Oh my goodness. I think I gotta get flexi weaved. It's like probably one of my favorite mods. Wow, that woven tunic wasn't worth much, huh? I'm gonna sell the night vision goggles. I know how to make them now, so I don't need it. Do I sell the advanced toolkit? I feel like I probably should. Oh, we're actually already over. We're well over. I don't know how much money he's got. We had enough. Okay. So we've got we've actually got quite a bit of money now. Let's buy a high explosive grenade Mark II. Maybe. That reprogrammable recoiler is very tempting. I've never had anti-gravity boots. I think I'm just gonna buy it with water. We don't have, do we have tinkering? You don't have the required skill. Can we get the required skill? Yo. We can. Flashbang, lead acid cell, stasis grenade. Stasis grenade could be good. What do y'all think? Flashbangs or stasis grenades? The nice thing about flashbangs is that you can protect yourself from them. So you can be kind of immune to their effects, but use them on others. Although I have found that method to be unreliable. Stasis grenades, I've never actually played with them. I think I'll try a stasis grenade. It's a bit more expensive on the tinkering bits, though. Do we have wayfinding? Wayfaring. We don't. That's a shame because it means I can't buy any. I can't buy any lore. And I just bought tinkering, so I can't buy. Yo, I'm like seeing all kinds of new stuff today. This is the first time I've ever seen a chrome pyramid. Ever. I have never seen a chrome pyramid, and it's a convert. What the hell is a mumblemouth? Where did you see mumblemouth? I can tell you about it. Southeast Asia has entered the chat. Oh, hello. How are you doing? Mumblemouth is a fungal infection, and it's actually one of the Caves of Cud community favorites because it whispers secrets to you over time. Okay, we're done here. We don't need to spend a lot of time there. Let's go back to. Oh, we're lost. I was gonna say let's go back to our actual quest. The Reputus Templar, which might still be a little bit spooky, but less so now. I got it on my torso. That really sucks because it means now you can't. I think that means you can't wear stuff on your torso. Is that? You let me know actually, because I can't remember. Can you wear stuff on your torso? But you will gain secrets over time. Okay, so we've got. Let's wait till morning. That is accurate. Okay. Where are the Putus Templar? Not sure what's up. I don't know how to get rid of it. So getting rid of fungal infections is a whole thing. I might honestly make a whole video about it. Because getting a fungal infection can really suck, and in a lot of ways, it can be kind of game ending. Because if the cures for fungal infections are random, they're a little bit consistent, but they're basically random, and therefore the ingredients are random. And so if you roll very poorly, you can find yourself with an infection that you basically can't get rid of. So what I will let you know is you can look at where I'm highlighting right here. This kind of like mushroomy little homes here. This is the village of Kyakuka. And it's an important place for trying to remedy your situation for fungal infections. You want to go there and you want to talk to the mayor. And the mayor is a albino ape, and they have a book called the Corpus Callias. The Corpus Callias is very expensive, so you'll have to have at least like 120 or 130 drams on you. But you want to buy it and flip through that, and it will have the cure in it for Mumblemouth. And you got to do that. There's no consistent cure, right? It's specific to your run, so you have to find out within your run what the cure for it is. So what was my quest here? Desecrate the shrine to Kadate's the Comrade Sorrow. Travel to Kashan region. Hello, Jack. How are you doing? Investigate Bela. Desecrate the shrine. Where is it though? Travel to the Kashan region. I don't think it's here. Ruins with becoming nooks. Excuse me. It has a becoming nook. I'm lost again. Gee whiz. Let's see if we can get away with not fighting these guys. Dawn gliders. Go ahead and just move around that tile. I probably could take on a Dawn glider at this point, but I don't really. Aha, this is the area. Man, we got a legendary Putus Templar in this place. That is rough. Look at this place. Yo, what are you doing? There's a turret and a Chitinous Puma. There's all kinds of horrible stuff here. This is rough. Infiltrators. It's a real shame because there is some good stuff here. Let's leave this tile and then see what follows us. Seems like nothing. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and make this area safe, aka I'm going to murder these Isakari tribe characters. This is going to be very risky. Oh, we just have to desecrate that one shrine, right? Is it this one? Bloody Q-tip tune. No, it's the shrine to Kadates. I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to risk it. Oh my goodness. We leave. The bloody thing? I don't think it is. It's the shrine to Kodates, the Comrade Sorrow. Was that it? Am I just blinding this right now? This is a rough starting quest. This is our starting quest. There's a legendary Putus Templar, and this is the starting quest. That might be it. Hold on. No, that's the implanted eater. I should have known that. I'm going to hang by the top tile here. So that if they teleport in, I'm just going to move up. I'm going to exploit the tile for a moment. I also will take out some of these guys one at a time. Oh, we have a Putus Templar hanging out on the left side there. Do we want... I think I'm actually going to throw one onto agility. Kind of want to take... This is just not good. Did we run out of ammo? Yeah, we did. You were looking at yourself? Oh, was I? What is that shimmering effect? It is the Putis Templar have an effect. I think it's probably a temporal effect. I would actually love to kill this dude because he's hated by everything. But unfortunately, you're neutral to me. I'm really playing this fast and loose right now. Like this is dangerous. I do not want to be in this tile. Like this guy here alone can probably end my life. So I'm gonna quills him. I'm gonna sting him. He's paralyzed. Can we get a free hit in there? Yeah, like he's doing some nasty damage to me. Serrated carbide longsword. That's what we like to see, actually. So now I'm gonna go over here. This is not ideal. I swear this tile was empty. Okay. This is going from bad to worse. Flurry him. We don't have Sting yet. I'm going to start my precognition vision. Might be worth checking out. I think I should be able to see it from here. Nope, never mind. I've started my precognition vision. That means that if I die, I'll be able to undo it. I didn't even know there were Isakari in here. I guess they might be from the tile above. Can I rest? No. Okay, what we want to do now is actually wait off the cooldown. Oh no, that's not what we want. Okay, we leave, please. That might actually be really good, because the Putis Templar actually left the tile, they left the screen. That might mean that I can freely explore it now. So this might be it here. Oh, that is it. You're right. So I need some blood. Kill. It's okay. We can grab some of this here. Dram of blood. Collect liquid. I believe this is how we do it. Desecrated blood. I desecrated it, and I have completed the quest. It is bloody. Is there something good in here? Let's go ahead and unlock that. That is not doing me any favors. Just a corpse. We got 2 cybernetics. Your advanced toolkit, do you want to continue with it? Okay, let's no. If you got an advanced toolkit, you should just use it. Come on. What are you doing? Biodynamic power plant. Go ahead and grab that. Oh, these are heavy cybernetics. And then we have a stabilizer arm locks. Good. I don't believe I can... oh yeah, you can't make cybernetics. You are now aristocrat. Goodbye. Get bent. So, all things considered, I'm like really happy with how this went. We have got some free Red Chef lore too. Doesn't seem to be anything to do. Okay, cool. We will leave that area. I'm gonna go back to the stilt. Of course I'm lost. I really need wayfinding lore. See what I just did there? That was not a thing you ever want to do, which is hold a direction. I covered that in my new episode of How to Play Caves of Qud, coming out next Tuesday, 3 p.m. EST. I mean, I'm exploring this ruin now. You know, I like to explore me a ruin. Is there a way to use cybernetics if you're not a Truekin? No, there is not. As far as I know, I don't believe there's like a Truekinifying tonic. I think that if you're a mutant, you're a mutant. I'll tell you this: I'm pretty sure there is a way to destroy your Truekinness. Like if you're a Truekin, there are ways of giving yourself mutations, and then you are never a Truekin. I am curious. Something I would like to find out for myself maybe is what happens when you give yourself cybernetics and then you give yourself mutations. What happens to those cybernetics? Do you get to keep them? Painted strange tubes, amazing. You discover the location of Kana. Oh my god. From these strange tubes, we've discovered very important lore. Let's go actually have a look at these. Examine. Painted metal folding chair. That makes sense. I am really, really hoping that our tinkering merchant still has the reprogrammable recoiler. If he does, this is officially like a really good run. I am very excited about a reprogrammable recoiler. Oh, that's a bad tile. That's not a good tile we want to be in. You regain your bearings, thank goodness. Please do not get lost. Please do not get lost. Thank you. Tinkerer? What's the value of something being painted? I think it slightly increases the value of that item, but the most important thing is it's painted with Sultan lore, which you can read, and then it fills you in on like the past of that Sultan. The reason that matters is because that Sultan's history all relates to a very powerful item that is likely in their named location. I'll show you for a second here. I have, in fact, that lore I just got. Wait, these are not what I want. Sorry, not named locations, historic sites. The information I just got told me the location of the historic site. This is 34 parasangs east and 3 parasangs north of Bethesda Susa. And when we look at the map, we're gonna see that that is like a ridiculous far distance. It's way over here. It's really difficult to get to. But if I go there and I descend into the depths of that historic site, then I have a chance of obtaining a very, very valuable and powerful item. Generally, Sultan items will give you like attribute bonuses, like +1 or +2 intelligence or something like that. So they are very good. So if it's painted, it is always painted with Sultan lore. Yes. You can look, so like I'll show you here. Let me go to my tools. No, not tools, trinket. So this guy's painted. If I look at it, it'll tell me the lore. And here's a hot tip. If you see a merchant or a dromad selling an item that is painted, go ahead and get to our schematics drafter. If you see them selling a painted item, you don't have to buy the item in order to get the lore. You can just look at it by hitting L, and you will be able to get that lore for free. He doesn't have it anymore. No reprogrammable. That sucks. I'm very sad about that. What about mirror shades? Signifier becomes the signified. The simulacrum is realized. Solar cell. That's that kind of takes the wind out of my sails a little bit. Just a little bit. Well, we still have some stuff. You know what? Maybe I'll... Am I leveled up? Do I have stuff to spend? I do have a little bit of stuff to spend. But slightly not enough, unfortunately. I was gonna actually buy Wilderness Lore Jungles and then maybe make my way to Ezra. But no. You know what I will do though? Oh, ruins. Nice. Well, something I've never done is actually I've never gone to the mines, the asphalt mines. So you can just look at things in a shop without buying anything for free. That's cheating. That would never happen. Whoops. That's exactly how it works. Here's another, like, I find this one slightly exploitative. There are generally tinkerers at the stilt. This is another thing I cover in my next episode of How to Play Caves of Cud. The tinkerers at the stilt or anywhere else will generally have trash in their shop. You can rifle through their trash and they won't mind. They won't get mad at you. And, you know, that's just a little bit of extra bits for you maybe, or secrets. Oh, I didn't buy ammo. That was silly. I'm playing this... Whoops. I'm playing this run very fast and loose. I am probably going to head off very soon. But I've enjoyed this. I wouldn't mind doing streaming like on YouTube a little bit, you know, more often. I enjoy it. I do enjoy it, but I know that if I stream too often, I'll like it'll become a chore for me. So I like these one-off streams with y'all in chat. I really appreciate y'all showing up and asking me questions. I love to try and help out if I can. You know what? Let's drop all of these. This is straight up not conducive to healthy living, is carrying 32 torches when you have night vision. Got yourself a little bit of trash. What was that, actually? I picked it up. What was it? Metal folding chair. More trash, more trash. More trash. Where can I find part 8 of the CUD tutorial? Is that a joke? I'm not asking facetiously, I swear. Oh shoot. You can find it on my channel, but it's not out yet. It's premiering next Tuesday at 3 p.m. EST, July 6th. And if you were asking genuinely, I'm sorry. The only reason I find it funny is because I've been like so aggressively promoting it that it really sounded like. Could you tell me where could I find this episode you're talking about? Because I really... Yeah, it's coming out next Tuesday, and that's why I'm streaming, is to try and like... What? More ruins? More ruins. Cool. The reason I'm streaming is to try and like let people know, and also I just like doing a stream every once in a while to help promote, you know, my tutorial series, since I do put in a lot of work into them. That is really hurting me. How do we solve this situation? How do we make this easier on ourselves? Well, something we can do is we can use precognition. And at least then I can go in without fearing for my life. I'll go ahead and end it. Oh no! I didn't want to go back. I just wanted to end it. Okay, well, good to know for the future that that is a thing. Go ahead and flurry them, and quills. This is Chitinous pumas suck. We are in danger. They died. What did they die from? Why did the log disappear? Hey man, your tutorials on Qudding made the game way more enjoyable for me. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for dropping by and letting me know, Tropical Banana Man. Thank you so much. I am really glad. I'm glad that I have like helped people like get into this game. It's like genuinely my favorite game. So I think that I'm happy to get more people into it if I possibly can. We have some leather moccasins. I think leather boots are better. This is some good stuff right here. We got some good stuff. We're finding some decent ruins. Can we find some more goodies? More goodies? More goodies. Oh, that kind of sucks. Gotta walk all the way around. Nowhere else to go. So we are heading to the asphalt mines. Are we lost? Oh my god. Yo. Snapjaw with grenades. Possibly one of the like most common ways my games end prematurely. It's like seriously not a good time dying so instantly to a snapjaw that just happened to find a grenade. At least look at what. Okay, guys, check out what I found. It's an explosion in a box. When I press this button, the explosion comes out. I mean, that's cool. I'm happy for you. Yo, I impaled that snapjaw. Oh my god, that is brutal. Is this dog an enemy to me? No. Okay. That's good. Okay. Ooh. Amazing. Wait, we have a data disk for that, don't we? Oh man, I didn't learn any of my data disks. That was silly. That's okay. Can we make some stuff yet? We don't have any bits because I don't have disassembling. I am like playing this game way too fast and loose. I need to be paying attention a little bit better. Just a little bit, you know, not too much. Leather moccasins. Get some more bronze daggers. Where are you, Snapjaw? I know you're out here trying to shoot me. Well, where are you? I think he died. I think that is his corpse right there. Is there a bow? Oh, I didn't mean to pick it up. That's my least favorite thing, is accidentally picking up a corpse. Take the willowy bronze dagger. I see that there are weekly challenge builds. Have you tried any before? I have tried it very passingly, not ever really tried to do anything with that. I might make it a feature I do on my channel, is doing the weekly build. I don't know how I feel about it, because like Caves of Qud is such a long game. If you actually make some progress, like get your footing and like do well. It's hours long, like seriously, hours and hours. I just don't know how excited I am to play like a very temporary style game, and like not having control over the build is a little bit spooky. I don't know. I don't think it's a bad idea. I just don't know if I would do it. What does Lacquered do again? +1 ego. Yo, this thing is amazing. We will lose some DV, unfortunately. Why is our DV -10? Oh, we're carrying too much, that's why. We are still carrying too much. We need to drop some stuff. Let's drop this kudzu stem. I've never really made much use of this stuff anyway. That is an electro bow. That lucky son of a gun, Snapjaw, has found himself an electro bow. And with that, you know what that means is we have found ourselves an electro bow. I think he just died. I will wade through tar and asphalt to get to get this. Yo, that's not it. Carbide dagger. We are very close to. We are like, we've got too much stuff, just straight up. What can I drop? I learned to make some grenades. Missile weapon? Desert rifle. Oh, that's weighing us down quite a bit, huh? I would like to scrap this, but I don't have disassembling. This is gonna, I really don't want to drop it. It's probably the thing that's weighing us down the most. Actually, scrap is. This is actually kind of a big problem right now. Probably shouldn't watch this maybe to not spoil anything for myself. Well, I'm not doing anything too spoilery like today. I'm also ending the stream soon. I'm going to the asphalt mines, and I don't believe the asphalt mines are actually like part of the story, at least not yet. So you shouldn't worry. Hey, you know, you don't have to stick around. But I would like to put you at ease if I can. I thought there was an electro bow. I swear to goodness I saw one. Snapjaw, corpse, banner, asphalt. Okay, well, I didn't find a electro bow. What kind of bites? Asphalt mines, surface. Probably. Wait. Visited the asphalt mines one time. Didn't see any spoilers there. Nasty place though. Ran into some lava. Suddenly I was very naked. That's what I've heard. Is that it's very, very lava-y. But besides that, it's not too bad. There's some baddies there for sure. So long as you're careful, you shouldn't be too bad. Can we leave? Oh, we're here though. Got some cannibals. Engraved reinforced studded leather. So we can go ahead and look at this, get some more lore. We learned of some new Sultan lore. Our quills got cracked. That's no good. All right. Ah, we're carrying so much stuff. It's really hurting. Maybe I dropped the longsword. You know, we should actually use some of these carbide things. Water stain bronze. Oh, willowy dagger. Iron short sword. Let's use that one. It really sucks, but I think I'm gonna drop the long sword. It doesn't benefit us. I was just carrying it for, carrying it to sell. I just want to find the place in question, or the entrance. There's a lot of snapjaws here. One of the root creatures went berserk all of a sudden, releasing toxic gas and murdering the bookkeepers. Oh no. One of the upper levels had bookkeepers, chefs. This is my favorite thing when you start to actually get a little bit of chops. And you can just take on a crowd of dudes without worrying too much. Although we are taking some damage, must be said. We need some food. I'm amazed we actually did such work with the pistol. All right, nice. Okay, bronze something. Bronze dagger. Ooh, painted steel. Let's look at that. More Kodate's lore. Actually, we knew that one. Tari salt, bronze. Oh, gloves. Are we wearing gloves right now? We are not. Excellent. So I'm not seeing an entrance. Let's go to the center. So I've never been here before. But like I've seen recently that it's actually not too bad. And there's a lot of good stuff here. Including garbage and stuff. Unfortunately, I really do want... I think I just need to go and sell some stuff. Let's go buy some more data disks real quick. I think maybe Precinct Navigator might be good. Hulk Honey Injector is actually not bad, but I don't know. I have mixed feelings about the Hulk Honey Injector. Good stuff. Garbage. Garbage is good. Yo, garbage can be very good. I think we grabbed the Precinct Navigator. I think I am... No, I'm not going to sell that. I refuse. And we'll sell the cybernetics. Sell the glow sphere. I wish there was something better than this. I mean, like, the mirror shades could be good. We'll get some flash grenades at some point. I don't know when, though, is the thing. I really don't want to sell our bits because they sell for so cheap and then they're gone. You know, that's it. You have to fork 40 drams. That's fine. We have 122 drams. Can we get something else? Maybe the Hulk Honey Injector. Let's give up our books. Didn't realize it's actually getting late over here. I better get some sleep. All right, no worries. Keeping up with your future content. Thanks so much, Tropical Banana Man. I can't say your name without laughing. You'll have to forgive me. But I appreciate you coming and hanging out. Thank you so much. I'm probably going to end this very soon. Oh, you know what? Let's just throw our desert rifle into the. Did we? Oh, I dropped the desert. Did I drop the desert rifle? No, I didn't. Does the desert rifle not work? The mechanimists don't want it? Oh man, I'm lost again. I've spent most of this stream lost. Oh, we can. I can ask the Equins. Are we not lost? Tell me how to. Tell me where to go. Oh, I guess they don't speak. They don't speak a language I recognize. Hey, I just realized we leveled up, which means we can get disassembling, which means we are going to finally disassemble all of our stuff, which is really, really good. This is all taking up way too much space, and it's weighing us down considerably. Okay, we have disassembled everything, and now we're 81 drams. Can we make some stuff? Look how many bits we've got. Is this tinkering 2 we need? Oh no, it's not. AC and BB. So the Mark II is actually better in some ways. What is a stasis grenade? It's a crazy name. Good luck on the rest of your run. Thank you. Appreciate that. Chem cell. I don't think we need another chem cell yet. So I'll just make some more grenades. They are very good. And I guess we can make some of these. Let's. I should have diversified a little bit. Oh well. So we have some grenades. I'm much happier with grenades because life just gets so much simpler. Something dangerous? Throw a grenade. Doesn't matter. Nothing matters anymore because we have grenades. I can't possibly be concerned. We have the answer to all of our problems are one pin pulled away. If I was being a little bit more, like, I don't know, like, I keep picking up corpses. Stop picking up corpses. If I was being more careful about my actions, I would be looking through every single corpse, picking up daggers and stuff like that. You can kind of like drag the game down a bit by doing that to yourself. But it really is like, I think it is worth it to do something like that. Look at all this fresh water. Oh my goodness. Give it to me. It's all mine. This is not good. Okay, precognition time. Oh. As soon as I used it, I managed to kill the thing. Oh, another mimic. I swear to God that one of the things that mimics do, they're actually not that tough. I have to wonder if the thing that mimics actually do are mimic how tough they are. I wonder if that's the joke. Oh, they did stun me though. All right, that was 625 XP right there. Am I still lost? Yes, can't fast travel. Oh well. We could just keep descending down. I mean, that's pretty much what I wanted to do in the first place. Hello, Salt Hopper. I was afraid of you earlier this stream, but now you are nothing to me. Indeed. I can feel myself starting to peter out. I should really go now. I'm kind of waiting for like a convenient narrative stopping point. Is that actual yuckweed in the wild? I don't know if I've ever seen that. Probably I have. Yo, is that a banana? Why is there a random banana? Oh, I wish Tropical Banana Man had been able to see that. It was a banana. Just kind of hanging out underground. It do be vibing. Let's just go ahead and... Yeah, that's better. That's like actually really good. Legendary tortoise. Ooh, hated by the villagers. Loved by tortoises. Well, I don't want to kill a tortoise. I don't want to be enemy to the tortoises. Salty, slimy banana. I wanted that banana. I'm picking up that banana. And now we're leaving. There's like a... There's a banana tree here. I don't know why I attacked it. So if you're wondering why bananas are so insanely good, why they're such a good thing, they actually, as a Truekin, they'll give you psychometry, which is the mutation that lets you just like learn schematics for how to make stuff by looking at artifacts. But if you already have psychometry, and I do, it'll actually improve the effects of it. And there are no real effects of psychometry, it just lets you peer into the history of something. But it kind of, you are gated by like how advanced a thing is. So like you can't use it to find out what a Tinkering 3 object is. Like a really complicated devices are not, you're limited to seeing what kind of, how to make them. So bananas are useful because it means I don't have to upgrade my psychometry skill, but I can still use it to look at very advanced things. I found a taco the other day. Needless to say, I am now a rich man. Yes, taco is the food of the very wealthy in this game. Yo, Equin. I didn't mean to make the Equins mad at me. Well, that was a lot of things I just killed. I used way too many of my quills and now I'm taking like a lot of damage. Okay, we're good. I think I'm actually going to call it here. What I'll do though is I will hold off on playing this character until the next time I stream. So if you were hanging along for some kind of interesting narrative, then we can continue the story of Qutep Tayun the next time I stream. But if you've been hanging around, I really appreciate it. If you've been watching on YouTube, I also appreciate that. You maybe want to hit the like button for, very selfless reasons, maybe to help me promote my channel. And definitely, if you're watching my How to Play Caves of Qud series, check out the next episode, which will be coming out next Tuesday at 3 p.m. EST. But thanks again for hanging out, everyone, and I'll see you all later. And yeah, have a good day. Have yourself a good one. Goodbye.